Absolute cuteness. Okay, hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you for all the new subscribers, the comments and the likes, and don't forget to comment and ask me questions if you have any questions for the guides and who maybe needs to be channeled for that specific question, and if you need any help with your own channeling, maybe you need maybe you've got some blocks, or maybe you get insecure, or your mind or your ego interferes, whatever, just let me know. I'm a channeling teacher. That's my job. I help people develop their psychic abilities. And I'm also a healer since I was about 25. I did trainings before that as a massage therapist and the Emerald Alignment in England. Then I did my shamanic training with Alberto Velodo, Marcela Lobos. Then at the same time, I did my degree in fine arts, and I then went on to do a channeling course and learn how to channel, as well as many other courses on the Akashic Records and dance, a lot of dance. And I've been on a personal healing journey since I was 17. So if you need any help with anything, just let me know. If you'd like a channeled private reading, you can send me an email at cash@divineinnermagic.com. And if you would like to learn to channel, I'm going to start a channeling course where you learn to channel the stones, the plants. Every week it's 7-week course, and every week there's a new energy that we channel. So it goes to then the animals, body, portals, angels, fairies, star beings, and then God, or source, or the universe at the end. So it's a really beautiful course. I've done it in French. I've never done it in English. So if you want to do that, just please send me an email and I'll add you to the waiting list and I'll give you all the info. Now, just so you know, all my business is in French, so my website in English is not yet up and running, so I'll let you know when that is. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the channelings. I hope you're enjoying the English if you're a French listener and you're watching in English. And we're just going to invite the angels to come into this space now and to see what is the energies of today. Like if this moment, the guides all surround us, and we'll call in the south, the west, the north, the east, Pachamama, Father Sky, all our guides to surround us at this moment. Healing burp. And if you needed a message right now, what would that message be? What is the message from Source that you need to hear today? And we're going to invite the highest, most loving, most appropriate guide, most appropriate guide to bring you a message of light now. I have my arm that's twitching. And so it's like, I don't know what it is, but there's already present. So if you're feeling anything, like any pressure around your shoulders or like a hand, this is a guide that is here and loves you. So we're asking for this waterfall of light to travel down through our crowns, third eye, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral base, down our legs, knees, calves and feet, down into the center of the earth now. And we're just going to invite any other guides to come here, surrounding us. 2 anchoring angels, and we're going to be lifted up with the help of Orion, our channeling guide. Greetings, this is I, Mother Mary. I come back today with a message of light for you all, representing the divine feminine energy that is surrounding you. I'm here also with Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, and Madeleine. I'm saying it in French and English. Marie Madeleine. And we have I forgot her name, but I can see her energy. So she represents the women and the gypsies, and she is here, and she is reminding you all to connect to your inner wisdom and your inner wildness. This is the energy of the feminine, the divine feminine, which is here for you all, men and women, at this time. This is the time for you to recreate your personality to the one that you desire. And we see the attachment to the material is very strong for many. But we want to remind you that there is other ways of living here upon planet Earth. And we are going to talk today about myths and divine mystical beings. Now, you have all heard the stories of ancient Greece and mythology, the mythology and Celtic stories, Vikings, etc. So, there is a message today from the mythical creatures. So I'm seeing dragons, unicorns, sphinxes, Pegasus, fairies. I'm even seeing like trolls and elves. Now, all these things that enchant your inner world are in fact amongst you all. You can ask to see or perceive. Now, you may not see, for many will see, but not everyone. And so, or a few will see, but not some will see, but not everyone. And you will be able to open up to more and more divine messages from these beings that surround you. Why these beings are important today is because there is a missing link with these energies, these frequencies. There are many of you that relish in books such as Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, or even any witch fairy tale, Grimm stories, or even Star Wars or Star Trek. And these aspects, portals, transporting through light, different timelines, different realities, the mythical and mystical worlds, realms, powers. Akasha is seeing the link now with Wicked, but the brooms, the flying witches, the sacred elements, the warriors, the battling, the Jedis, all these sacred archetypes, be it the wise shamanic witch or the sacred Jedi or Yoda or even any other mythical creature, a mermaid, for example. You identify for many with these elements, with these aspects. These are alive within you. They're alive within children. And you have once been a child. And so they are alive in you in some place because there is no time or space. And we want you to acknowledge that mythical, mystical part that is within you. And with these words, they may not resonate, and there is no problem if they do not. And if they do resonate, though, there is an important part of you that must be reawoken, to be opened up to these new paradigms. Now, the belief system and the creation of material, the material world around you is coming from thought, is coming from frequency. And therefore, if you believed in these things, and if a big enough collective, big enough people would see them, these things would become visible once again to you all. Now, if they are there, it's because they exist. And we know how much this is a stretch for many. And even Akasha, in channeling this, she knows that this will maybe attract scrutiny or judgment. But for those who hear these words, and for those who resonate with them, those who feel the goddess, the warrior, the mythical creatures, the princesses, the witches in their soul, feeling the mermaids, and that they know on one level that they have been these energies before. The wind, the Celtic wind, or the knight in shining armor, or the mermaid who sings, or the unicorn. Just, we want to acknowledge that this is not coming from nothing. This is not coming from a projection or a dream. This is really coming from your heart, and therefore this is important. Same for star beings, or being able to teleport or to telepathically communicate. These things are accessible. These things have been done before and will be done again. And the restriction that has occurred on planet Earth, the kind of controlling of the minds, and the detaching of the baby from the mother, and all the genocides, the fear infused actions have been to separate you from these instinctual archetypes, these aspects, these superpowers, we would like to say. Now, Akasha is worried to post this video and is tempted to just delete it and do another one and start fresh. But we do feel this is an important message, and we know this is what Akasha carries in her heart, and we know this is her truth. And so therefore we think it is important to put your truth into the world, because the more of you that know and believe this, the more of you then will be able to connect and see these elements and communicate with and learn from, especially, and honor these aspects within yourself. So and we want to address something here we are seeing Akasha doing. So all the doubters, the people that are not on this frequency, are right for them. We know that. But you do not need to take them on in your mind. And so we want you to just take a moment to release and cleanse and let go of other people's opinions. And remember that if these people are inspiring to you, are on the path that you want, then of course follow that and trust that and question yourself and put what you believe into perspective. But if these people do not inspire you, If these people are not where you're heading or where you wish to be, then they cannot and no longer are able to slow you down. Do you understand? Your beliefs are valid. If you believe this tree is green or this tree is red, you are right. This is the reality in which you live in. So trust yourself. You know for you, and that is all that matters. And let others know for them. It is extremely important. And trust that this is the movement of the collective towards and back to the divine feminine energy. We love you with all our hearts, and we wish you a beautiful day. And so it is. We are complete. Amen, amen, amen. Okay, everyone, please leave me a comment to know how this sits with you, what you feel. I definitely noticed when I was channeling a sort of difficulty to find my words. And I think it was partly because of the resistance to channel that information and put it out there. So I think I might quite like to see what they have to say about that tomorrow. So I might continue on that subject. We'll see what comes through, of course. But it's true that it's something that's really, really dear to my heart. So anyway, I hope it is for you too. And obviously, if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine too, you know. I mean, this is what they said. It's, for me, that's so important that everybody has their own belief system, and that's okay. And we don't judge others for their belief system. And if it does trigger you, and that brings up fear or like, you know, just remind yourself, is it doing any harm? You know? And I think that's what's really important here. So, I mean, I think this is going to be a big subject in the years to come anyway. So, sending you lots of love. It's just like, will I post this? Yes, I will. Okay, love you guys. Bye.